Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make caramel apple bombs. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First you're going to need 1 tablespoon of butter, which I already have over here in my saucepan, and then you're going to need 2 more tablespoons of butter for the topping. Then you need 2 apples finely chopped. You don't have to skin them, and you can use any kind of apples you want. I'm using Granny Smith, but of course you do not have to do that. Then you need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, 2 of the 6-ounce cans of the refrigerated biscuit dough. So this is going to make 10 of these apple bombs. And then we also need 10 of the Kraft caramels I have right here. Or you can use the caramel bits if you can't find the caramels. That's fine. You just use a few more than you would for the caramels. Then you need a half a cup of cinnamon sugar. So what I did here was just put a half a cup of sugar to a tablespoon of cinnamon and just mixed it all together. Then you need 3/4 cup powdered sugar and then 2 tablespoons of cream. So I'm just going to use my French vanilla creamer because I didn't want to buy heavy whipping cream for 2 tablespoons. There's no need for that. You could probably even substitute milk if you wanted. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need some kind of baking dish. I don't really think you would use a 9x13, so I have this little oval dish I'm going to use. A pie plate may work. If you want to only do 8, I know that would work great. So for 10, I'm just going to use this. I'm not really sure what size it is. So now I'm going to spray that with cooking spray and preheat my oven to 350. Alright, next I am just going to go ahead and turn my saucepan on medium-high heat and melt my butter, and then I'm going to add my apples to the butter. Okay, I added my apples, brown sugar, cinnamon, and salt, and I'm going to cook that at least 5 minutes or until the apples are tender. Alright, my apples are pretty tender, so I just went ahead and put those over to the side. Meanwhile, I already opened all my little caramel bits, so they're ready to go. Alright, so I opened 1 can of my biscuits and just separated them. Now I'm going to flatten it, add a caramel to it, a big heaping spoon of my apples, and pinch it all together into a ball. Alright, just a quick tip, instead of trying to flatten these out, you more just kind of want to stretch them with your 2 hands. But be careful that you don't stretch them too far because they could rip. Alright, all of my little biscuits are stuffed, and that was a lot harder than I thought. And I still have all of this apple left, so you might want to use smaller apples than me. But I think at the end I'm just going to put these over top of it. And like I said, just be careful, make sure your ends are all pinched, and you want your seams down, just because your apple pie filling isn't going to get everywhere if you don't. So next we are going to go ahead and melt our butter in the microwave, brush all these with butter, and sprinkle them with the cinnamon sugar that we made. Alright, those are ready to go into the oven, and I still have a lot of the cinnamon sugar left too, so I'm not sure what that's about. So we're going to go ahead and stick these in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Alright, while my apple bombs are still in the oven, I went ahead and made my glaze. I just took my 3/4 cup of powdered sugar to 2 tablespoons of cream, and you just mix that all together until it's a nice paste. And then this is how many apples I ended up with. So I will put in the directions to use 2 small apples. Mine were rather large, or 1 medium to large apple. And also with the cinnamon sugar, I mean, you could just put this into a Ziploc bag or a container and it keeps fine. Or if you don't want to make as much, you can make 1/4 cup of sugar to 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon instead, and that should be fine. But like I said, I mean, I can use this, and these apples won't go to waste, so I'm fine with them, but I will make adjustments up into the directions. Alright, my biscuits are out of the oven, and they look amazing. So next I'm just going to drizzle them with the glaze that we made. Alright, those are all glazed, so next I'm just going to let them cool off a bit, and we'll see what Taste Tester thinks. Taste Tester, have a little taste.
Okay. Yum. Yum.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Alright everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.